Something fascinating that I've been observing is how if somebody's on their deathbed and they're an atheist, sometimes they'll cry out to God. So that on some level means that they actually believe in God. But this is kind of a weird thing to think about. And I think the idea here, the principle, is that people act from ideas that they might not explicitly state. For example, somebody might label themselves a Christian or an atheist or whatever it is, but in their own actions, they do things that are actually incongruent with those labels. And as a result, they are actually something they're not, or something that they don't say they are. So, what's kind of interesting about this is that we can observe people's actions and use that to understand who they are. In other words, this is just the age-old idea that we should judge a man by his actions, not by what he says. Of course, there's some value to listening to what somebody says, and if what they say aligns with their actions, you can believe what they're saying. But we should always look at their actions over a long period of time in order to truly evaluate and judge if that person is who they say they are. And I think for ourselves, we should look at ourselves too. What actions am I doing? Are they congruent with my beliefs? If they aren't, are we really what we say we are? Maybe not.